Good morning. When I looked in the mirror at the house, I was like, oh yeah, this is good. We'll stick with this. Okay, it is Monday morning, May 6th. This is the second check of the day. At 4 o'clock this morning, there was a beautiful ewe with two beautiful lambs waiting for us out here. So that was a super exciting thing. I'll show you guys those. I'll show you those guys in a second. Also, our little guy here, the Ramlet, still in the hospital pen. He is looking a lot better today. He's very lively. His belly looks normal. This morning I tubed him with about 100 mils of milk replacer, and his belly looks good. He didn't swell up like yesterday. He seemed kind of snuggly. I don't know, this can't be right. I almost think like he's getting used to getting tubed, which is not good. But he still is not suckling. Yeah, I don't know what the future is for this little guy. I mean, I hope that things work out for him. As long as he's willing to try, we're willing to try. I feel like whenever I pick him up now, he just puts his head in this position like I'm gonna tube him. Is that what's going on here? Anyway, I'll sit down and see if I can get him to drink out of the bottle. All right, let's try this milk. Okay, so I've given him kind of a difficult nipple here. Come on, buddy. Oh, I don't know what to do about you, my love. I do not know what to do about you. Oh, there he goes. Is that sucking? Are you gonna suck? Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but I put my finger in his mouth, and it does feel like he's suckling it a little bit. How was that? Oh my God. This is breaking my heart, this head position that he's putting himself in, just like, fine, tube me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Here, are you? So he is standing up and walking around normally. But when I pick him up, he throws his head back ready for tubing. As always, animals have a vast repertoire of things to worry me with. Oh, you gotta suck it. Suck it. Suck it. Good boy. Oh my God, you guys. That was so good. That was so good. He snuggled it. Oh my gosh. So he didn't get much. That was so good, little guy. That was so good. Should we try again? I found with the other bottle lambs, June's babies, that maybe moving the nipple around and kind of pulling it, like gets them to latch on a little harder. Well, he swallowed that. He swallowed some. He's not really sucking it out, but the little bit that's dribbling out, he is swallowing. Good boy. Good boy. I don't really know if he's getting anything, but he is suckling, and I am thrilled. Yeah, that was hardly anything. I think my plan is to come back again. So I think it's 8:45 now. I'll plan to come back in like 2 hours. Maybe let him get hungry and see if he'll be better on the bottle. I say a lot of things on these videos that never happen because this place is a madhouse. Okay, this lady reclining, this is our ewe who the vet came out for yesterday. She's still very much recovering. We should have left her in the pen, but she was so agitated, I was afraid she was gonna hurt herself. Here are the twins born this morning, unassisted. It's a ram lamb and a ewe lamb, and look at their little mama. She is a super cutie. There's the other one right there. I did not bring any colostrum for these guys. If they need it, I will certainly make some. Look at that little face. Hi, Mama. Good job this morning. I think this ewe lambed on her own too. Another beautiful set of twins. I think these are both rams. So these guys can come out of this jug later today. Okay, here are my babies. The blue jacket babies. And then this is the bummer lamb. And they hear me and they are hungry. This morning when I went to feed these guys, they did not want a lot. Okay, so this morning when I went to feed these guys, none of them wanted very much. So they're clearly all getting fed from somewhere. She's a good drinker. She's a good bottle baby. Okay, let's see what we got now. Okay, right on the money. Okay, blue coats, come here, babies. Ugh. I lost track of them. Last night we moved some jugs. So where I'm sitting right now, there used to be 2 jugs, one in front of me and one behind. So we moved those down. And with the next jug move today, when we moved the champion who lambed on her own yesterday with these beautiful twins, and Freckles, who has been in there longer than she needed to be. I just wanted to give them some extra time. So once we move them down, this gate behind me will become accessible by tractor. So rather than filling this hay rack, which is now becoming every few hours because there's so many ewes in here, we'll be able to bring a big bale in here. So at this point now, we have more ewes in here than out there. I've talked before about spoilage for the haylage, and we don't have enough ewes out there eating to set another bale because they don't eat it fast enough before it goes rotten. Haylage is expensive. We don't want to buy any in. We want to, conserve what we have. I read this study from, one of the extensions, I want to say the University of Oklahoma, but I also kind of want to see Wisconsin. Maybe Wisconsin. Anyway, I read this study where they cored bales of haylage for years to check for feed quality, and that they found that as long as the exterior wrap is integral, that the feed quality is maintained over. Their study went 3 years, and what happened was they had just cored those bales so many times they were like Swiss cheese, and you tape up the holes in the wrap, but there's only so many times you can do that before you start losing integrity. So all of that baleage back there in that incredible stack that I myself accomplished, that all should be good quality for us to use in the coming winter. That is the really long way of saying, I don't want to put bales out there for 10 ewes to eat on for 2 days and then I compost the rest. That is just really wasteful. So so the plan is to set a dry bale in here, set a dry bale out there. Then they can take however long. It'll be less work for us. Hopefully we're winding up our lambing season now. We have 5 officially, 5 ewes left to go. Okay, here's this unruly gang. There's a situation there. Is that Daisy? It is. She's the jungle gym. Is this you? ewes who are lactating drink a ton of water. We need to flip-flop the water troughs. But anyway, we're filling this every couple hours. There still is some water left in it, which might be hard to see, but okay. So there's that situation again. I don't even think, so this baby right there, that's her baby. The baby like snugged on top of her like a bird in a nest is somebody else's. Okay, here's Freckles and the two ewes, our little Ramlets sisters, and Miss Freckles. They're looking good. We've already talked about her, these two ram lambs who were born last night. They're looking good. This ewe, who looks like she has alopecia, is one that we definitely have our eye on. The way she's holding her tail out, she might be getting ready to go, but I don't see any. She's extremely swollen. If something doesn't happen soon with her, we're gonna have to get her in and check her out. Nothing going on here in the walkway, which they love to lay in for some reason. Those two, one's already gone, one was never bred. Chickens are ready. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Okay, here's Freckles and two of her triplets. We all know where the Ramlet is. He's in the milk room. So these guys have just been tagged and processed. Freckles has a new tag too. Not a great position. I'm not good at this. Okay, so we're gonna let these guys out into the mayhem of the maternity ward now. Let's do it. Oh, you are such a pain. This is number 2 ewe. Pain in my ass. I didn't want to say swear words on this vlog, but this is what they've driven me to. All right, so Freckles is one of the OG ewes who realizes that the lambing jugs are where it's at. Also, if you recall, she's got a sore leg that's likely arthritis, so it was good to leave her in for a couple days. So we'll keep a super close eye on these babies over the next couple of days because of her mobility issues, just making sure that they're getting enough to drink. And that's that. On to the next. This little ewe and the twin rams. She had these guys unassisted yesterday afternoon. She lost all of her tags from the old farm, so I don't know this for sure, but she does seem a little bit nervous and high-strung, maybe like a first-timer. She's also pretty small, so... But she could have lambed before, and she could have been high-strung and nervous then, too. All right. Good luck, babies. So, as you can hear, releasing 2 moms and 4 lambs into the maternity ward has created chaos. So, hello. Yeah. So it'll take a little to settle. This one is just complaining to complain. Everybody down here is resorting the babies. It's just me sharing what we're doing, what we're going through at any given time.